Hey, we're joined this morning by Coach Marcus Herbert of the B.B. Comer Tigers, and Coach Herbert dragging a little bit this morning. It's a late night, but a big win for B.B. Comer over Central. 2 games regular season determined by 1 point and then a bucket, but you won this one. You started out well and ended well.
Yes, sir. I think we came out last night, and I told the kids at the beginning to stick to the game plan, play together, and we played really good yesterday, team defense.
Chris Wilson, a man among boys. They had nobody that could contend with him.
No, and again, we played them last time. They packed the zone in for us and made us shoot it from the outside a little bit. But also, too, we were able to get the ball into Chris, and he finished at the basket. And of course, Kamor, he didn't score as many points, but he played great defense along with the other guys along with him. So Chris having a big night, and then Devin Harvey started for us last night, and he had some crucial buckets at the beginning of the game and at the end. So all together, we played a really good game last night.
Defense was a key for you guys last night.
Yes. I was shocked because, I think the potential there for us to be good on defense to win a game that way. But last night, it clicked. I'm hoping that it continues to click going forward. We play tomorrow against Southeastern, so I hope that we continue to improve on that end.
Central packed their defense in the paint, daring you to shoot outside, and Sims hit a couple of threes for you to loosen it up a little bit.
Yes, Ray, I told him the last couple of days to shoot the ball, to all my guards to shoot the ball when it's a good shot to take. But last night, Ray, I think hit maybe two threes maybe early in that first half, which loosened up the defense a little bit.
And he hit them at key times, too.
Yes, he did. I was like, have confidence, man. And I told him, let it ride is the word I tell him, and he did, and thank God it went in.
Yeah, B.B. Comer, big win over Central of Coosa County last night, 52-39. And, B.B. Comer, with their 20th win of the season, it's been a while since B.B. Comer's won 20 games.
It's probably been maybe 20 plus years, I want to say, at least 21 years. I looked at it a couple of weeks ago. And, I told the kids, how come it can't be us? And so, games we play, we wanted to just go out there and play to our best ability. Mm-hmm. And, to get 20 wins is a huge accomplishment to the boys. But again, we can't be satisfied.
You're up handily at halftime. You came out in the third quarter a little lackadaisical with the basketball, and Central made a little run, but you were able to gather yourself.
It did. I had to call a timeout just bring them back to church. I had to talk to them a little bit to have them refocus, and we were able to, I think, get a turnover here and there and get a layup. But, there's times where we get jittery, and I understand because they're kids. Yeah, I'm the same way as well at times, but, we got to stick to the plan and let's do what we have to do.
Well, they got within, I think, 7 or 8 points in the fourth quarter, but you're able to hit those free throws down the stretch. And I was telling my grandson last night, I said, man, the importance of working on those free throws. You missed some earlier in the game, but down the stretch, you hit them when it mattered.
We did. I think we take out of our practice every day at least close to 40 minutes of shooting free throws every day. I try to tell them the importance of they can win you games and lose you games. And out of our 5 losses, I think we shot poorly from the line, and it cost us. But last night, thank God it flipped the other way, and we made those at the end. And, I'll take that.
Kamor Harris, the most valuable player of the tournament.
Yes. Kamor had a big game against Thorsby on Tuesday. And then, of course, last night he didn't score as much, but then he defended really well. And, I think he had a few block shots. I think he was a floor general, and he was able to get other guys shots because I think they were keyed on him and Chris a lot. So having Chris playing a little more Kamor play more of a guard, it kind of helped us out, taking the pressure off of him and then getting the other ones involved. And
you were able to get some depth off your bench as well last night.
Yes. Richard, we played, I think, maybe 30 seconds, but it was supposed to point 30 seconds of the game. I think he came in and defended one of their better players, one of their better guards. And then, of course, Octavian Swain, who's been starting for us, he didn't start last night, but he came off the bench and held the ball. And he's going to be someone special once he just gains more confidence in himself.
All right. Home Saturday night against a team that you're familiar with, Southeastern.
Yeah, so we played them back in Gaston for a tournament, Christmas tournament. And we were able to beat them, I think, by 13 or 14. But again, that's back in December. I'm sure they have improved, but, I was missing a couple guys too. So hopefully having a full team, full head of steam, and ready to play tomorrow.
And you were just coming out of football season as well.
Yes, like at that point in time of the year, we actually had like maybe 1.5 practice and a bunch of games, and then we played, I think, 5 games in 1 week because we had to get them in and get our legs under us. And so we were able to come up with a victory then, but I know, those guys probably want revenge as well too. So we got to be ready to play.
What's so special about this B.B. Comer Tigers who won their 20th game of the season last night?
I think the grit and just how they play. They drive me nuts. But there's times where when they play like they should, they can be something special. I think that team back in 1968 won a state title. I'm not saying that we're going to win a title, but as far as they could be playing there in Birmingham for it. So we have size, we got speed, we're athletic, we got all the tangibles to be someone to do something special at B.B. Comer, but we got to, again, take care of business.
Someone mentioned to me yesterday that this is a veteran group, not just in basketball, but they've been playing together in numerous sports together for several years. So they don't get rattled a whole lot.
No, they don't. Well, sometimes they do because I think the moment's getting big because they haven't been in that moment, especially in basketball. But again, in football, they played over 60 games. I mean, they've been to the state semis, quarterfinals. I mean, some of those guys have been in a lot of big key games in the past probably 3 years, I would say. And it's good too, with all of them come up. They grew up together playing ball at rec, I'm sure. And it makes it easier for a coach when you got guys who can play a little bit. And of course, previous coach, Coach Hill, had coached them up. And so me coming into it's not like saying it's been just like rosy, but of course it's helpful when you got guys who can put the ball in the hole a little bit.
I think Chris Wilson with 22 points, 11 boards, and a couple of block shots last night. What do you say about this young man and how important is he to your success heading in against Southeastern? How do you match up with Southeastern since you played them earlier in the season?
We have the size advantage. I think we're a little bit quicker than what they are. Again, with Chris playing the way he did last night, he can continue to improve. And then also, too, with Kamor, I don't think they have an answer for that. But then again, are we going to play to our strengths? It's the question that I ask my kids every day. And I think when Ray can hit from the outside and Octavian and as well as Cam Gaddis, shooting the ball from the outside.
How did they react last night after the game?
They're kind of mellow, but then they're just excited. I think I was still in total shock. But it's huge for our program. I think it's been a long time. I think the kids now I can say actually deserve it because they played like they wanted it yesterday. And so I'm just hysterical for the kids.
I don't know if the student body and the people who graduated from B.B. Comer and have been B.B. Comer followers, I don't know if they realize how special a team this could be right here.
Absolutely, and I think the crowd is starting to trickle in because last night, we had a decent crowd, I think, to show up. And so I'm hoping tomorrow, they bring the noise, as they say, and of course, can't have any cowbells, but to bring the noise, get some popcorn, and come out and support these young, because I think they thrive off of that, and it's just nice to have a decent, followers.
Oh yeah.
And so the kids, they love it.
I know Coach Fawcett often talked about, the crowd was the difference, and it can be the difference tomorrow night as well.
Absolutely. I think, the kids feed off the energy. And it's just, again, like I said on Tuesday, it's special when you have, the people behind you supporting you, and it goes a long way. So
tip tomorrow night, 6 o'clock.
Yes, sir.
And if B.B. Comer are fortunate enough to win against Southeastern, what would be next?
So hopefully we can come away win tomorrow. Then we'll travel to Birmingham at the Bill Harris Arena, and we'll play against either the Altamont School or the runner-up from, I'm not even sure because I haven't really looked at it a whole lot, but more likely be the Altamont School. We'll play, I think, at 4:30 next Wednesday.
So now then, it's win or go home, right?
Absolutely. So, we got to come focused and have that same hunger and grit and energy to come out and play fast and play smart at the beginning of the game. We can't put ourselves in the hole. We got to come out, ready to play.
All right, Coach, thanks a lot for being with us. Good luck tomorrow night.
Thank you.
Congratulations for the win over Central Acusa County and what a lot of people thought would be a much closer game than it was. B.B. Comer wins it pretty easily, and they'll play Southeastern tomorrow night, 6 o'clock. Let's pack the gymnasium out. Coach, we'll see you there.
Thank you.
More Daybreak coming up right after this.